Just days before Donald Trump's inauguration, he talked to Chinese President Xi Jinping on the phone. Donald Trump was positive about the first exchange between the two leaders in 4 years, saying on his social media account, "The call was a very good one for both China and the USA. It is my expectation that we will solve many problems together and starting immediately. We discussed balancing trade, fentanyl, TikTok and many other subjects. President Xi and I will do everything possible to make the world more peaceful and safer." However, the second Trump administration will be staffed with high-level critics of China. Last week, Senator Marco Rubio testified before a Senate confirmation hearing to be the next U.S. Secretary of State. He told committee members that China was a technological adversary and an economic competitor, saying it was an extraordinary challenge. Beijing is already pushing back on statements made by the incoming Trump administration.
The U.S. side must establish a correct understanding of China, cease unwarranted attacks and smear campaigns against China. Taiwan is China's Taiwan, and the Taiwan issue is purely an internal matter of China, with no room for external interference. The greatest challenge to peace in the Taiwan Strait today comes from Taiwan independent separatist activities and the interference and sabotage by external forces.
The outgoing Biden administration, while recently increasing dialogue with Beijing, continued Trump tariffs on over $350 billion worth of Chinese imports to the U.S. and ramped up restrictions when it came to top U.S. exports of high-end technology such as semiconductors, while also imposing more tariffs such as 100% tax on electric vehicles, while also pressuring allies to break supply chains from China and move manufacturing to the U.S. or third countries. The Biden administration called it competition, while China called it a campaign of containment and suppression. Under the first Trump administration, there was a Phase 1 trade deal, but there was also the banning of Chinese tech champions like Huawei and ZTE from the US and their allies, and a sharp deterioration of relations during the COVID-19 pandemic. And the first test of US-China relations will be the social app TikTok. It went dark just a couple of days before Trump's inauguration, brought back after Trump said that there wouldn't be heavy fines imposed on those who were hosting the wildly popular app with about 170 million users here in the United States. What happens to it, we don't know. Will it be shut down? Will it be sold off? Will there be some sort of last-minute deal? But it is a real test of China-U.S. relations in the first hours, days and weeks of Donald Trump's second term. Nathan King, CGTN, Washington.